Welcome back for phase 2 of the posture-based rehabilitation and exercise program. We'll be focused on circulation, and these joint moves are all designed to obviously get the joint fluid moving. When it comes to the spine, get the cerebrospinal fluid moving. And keep in mind, as we go up the ladder with exercise to more dynamic movements, we have blood flow, we have lymphatic drainage. Circulation is a very big theme of rehabilitation and getting oxygen and resources to all of the structures that need it. And then the benefits just continue to pile on as we go into advanced exercises. So there'll be a focus on circulation that is kept as we go into endurance and intervals and breath control. But here's our foundation: learning how to move your body without any other resistance while maintaining your balance. Let's get into the moves. So the first one is called the toe sprawl. And what we want to do here, as you'll see in the video on the right and the two pictures, the before and after, we're just going to touch each toe to the ground one at a time, going back and forth from lateral to medial and from medial to lateral, back and forth. We want to do 10 repetitions of each, and this is the first stage in getting some blood flow in the feet. For people going through foot rehab and maybe in the early stages of breaking their orthotics, you'll also get a foot rehab video that goes deeper into these foot muscle, intrinsic foot muscles and their strengthening. The next maneuver is called ankle circles. And just like it sounds, we're going to bend our knee so that we get up to close to 90 degrees and then turn the ankles in each direction, clockwise and counterclockwise, 10 times each. Keep in mind, with one foot off the ground, this is also a way to build your balance and get you ready for other single leg activities down the road and build you up for endurance workouts as well. The next maneuver, knee circles. These are done with your hands resting on your knees, and then with your knees bent, you can then rotate the knees, again, clockwise and counterclockwise, each direction 10 times. As you start to see some more dynamic hip movement get into the play here, and get you ready for deeper leg exercises like the squats that are coming up shortly. The next maneuver is called leg swings. The way these work, you're going to swing your legs forwards and backwards. Again, there's an emphasis on one leg at a time. We do each one 10 times like in the video, and try to keep your head and posture nice and neutral the whole time, just like kicking a soccer ball. The next maneuver is called hip circles, and with your hands on your hips, you're going to rotate the hips like in a hula hoop circle, 360 degrees, 10 times clockwise, 10 times counterclockwise. You start to get some movement into the lower back here. Keep in mind, if there's any pain during these exercises, that should be reported to your chiropractor, and make sure that you're getting checked for alignment and make sure that you're ready for these activities. Any pain during any of these activities should be reported. All right, the next move, we get back to the upper body, is called shoulder shrugs. And with your arms at your side and your shoulders in a neutral position, you're gonna raise them up to your ears and then drop them back down to neutral. Many people, when they breathe and it's a shallow breath, their shoulders end up crawling up a little at a time, so they're actually stuck in this middle position. And this is a nice way to reset and get the alignment back in order and get you ready for a deeper breath, which you'll need for endurance workouts. Okay, the next move, we get to our probably signature move of this series. This is the squat. So with your hands held straight in front of you and bending the knees, keeping your heels down, you want to keep your head and arms level, get as down as far as you can, and then return back to neutral. Again, look at the big difference from picture A to picture B, and as you watch the video, keep in mind the way we try to keep our knees behind our toes, okay? Knees behind the toes. One other thing you want to keep in mind, the last picture on the right, you can see the knees creep just a little bit ahead, and that could get you into trouble with your form, okay? The single leg squat is the same, except we really start to put pressure on one leg, and we're going to have you keep one leg straight out in front of you, and then just like the regular squat, bend down as far as you can, again keeping the heels down, your head and your arms level, and then return back to neutral. When we do the single leg squat, we're obviously really challenging your balance, and this requires a little bit more flexibility and strength in the core. And this is just the kind of exercise where when we can complete it, it's a really good indicator that we are ready to move on to more advanced exercises. So as you go through these circulation phase 2 exercises, consider the following. You can take a 5-minute walk, bicycle, or elliptical ride beforehand to help get the joint fluid and blood pumping as well. Perform 10 repetitions of each exercise, including on both sides as needed. And then for circles, be sure to do them clockwise and counterclockwise. Keep in mind you may not be able to do them equally on each side or each direction at first, and your goal is to level that out over the course of mastering the moves. If you're rehabilitating an injury or maybe even post-surgery, consider doing this routine in the water. You can get a good bit of extra support from the buoyancy of the water and a little bit of resistance, and it might be an easier place to start, again, if you're in the very early stages of recovery. And then like we mentioned before, you've got to be able to do the squat before moving on to the next phase, especially before you start our strength conditioning program. If you haven't mastered basic balance and your own body weight, it's a really good indicator that there's no need to complicate things with weights and resistance. So that concludes phase 2 circulation in our posture-based rehabilitation. We look forward to seeing you at our next video which is focused on stability.